Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to today's session. So there are very few days that are left for the NPS Grade A and Grade B examination to happen. So in these last few days, what you should be doing to improve your chances of clearing the examination. So in this session, we are going to discuss various tips to help you improve your chances of clearing the examination. Okay, so this session is going to be important for all of you in your preparation of these last few days for the NPS Grade A and Grade B examination. Now, before starting with this session, before starting with the various tips that I'm going to provide you, EduTap has brought for you this free course that you can see in the banner also, that you can click the link in the description box and you can access this free course. In this free course, you can get the MCQs to practice that you should be practicing. So there are the quiz that are being provided to you for different chapters and you can practice this quiz. You can go through the summary sheet concept note for the different subjects. We have provided you the quiz for the different subjects. We have provided you the demo quiz, the demo material. Okay, so that will help you to gauge that what EduTap is providing to you in the main course, what kind of quiz, what kind of summary sheet, what kind of documents we provide. Okay, and you are also getting a lot of free material in this free course. So do check out the free course, for which the link is provided in the description box below, to help you to understand that what EduTap is providing. And you can also get a lot of good material for your practice through this free course. Okay, so do check out the free course. Now let's start with the tips now. Okay, so first of all, practice multiple MCQs. For the phase 1, you have to practice multiple MCQs. For the phase 2, paper 2, you have to practice multiple MCQs. Okay, for the phase 1, for the GA, quant, reasoning, English, practicing multiple MCQs will help you revise the concepts, as well as will help you to understand that where you are making the mistakes, what kind of questions you should be leaving in the examination, and what kind of questions you should be focusing in the examination. Okay, so do practice multiple MCQs for your phase 1 for quant, reasoning and English and GA. Now for the phase 2 paper 2, as well as for the component that is there in phase 1 also, that is the subjects commerce and accountancy, finance, management, economics, data analytics, statistics. For these subjects, you should be practicing multiple MCQs and different kind of MCQs, like the application based MCQs, because you will have to use your concepts in the application based questions. The questions might not be very direct, so you have to be able to understand that what kind of indirect questions can come, what kind of application based questions can come, and how to use your conceptual understanding in these application based questions. So the more the MCQs you practice, the more you will be able to get aligned with the MCQs that can come in the examination. Not only application based questions, but numerical also can also come in the examination. So do practice the numericals, and mostly the numericals are based on your conceptual understanding. So do practice a lot of MCQs that will help you to understand that what kind of questions can come in the examination, as well as which questions you can do easily, where you can use the elimination method and the logical reasoning. Okay, so this is the idea. Now mock test and analysis. As you know that the phase 1 and phase 2 examination are going to happen on the same day. So remember that you have to give the mock test of the phase 1 and phase 2 simultaneously, like one after another. You have to give, like first sit for phase 1 and give the phase 1 mock test, then sit for phase 2, give the phase 2 mock test, because in a single day you will have to think about various subjects. You will have to solve various kind of questions of the different subjects. So get uh, you have to get accustomed to the exam like scenario, like in the examination. If you are going for the examination, you are sitting for phase 1 and phase 2, you might get tired after sitting for such long hours. You will get tired thinking about so many different subjects. So practice that sitting at home, giving the mock test. Practice that what kind of problems can come. Your mind is getting tired, so how to keep on thinking about different subjects. So practice sitting for long hours, practice for sitting for phase 1 and phase 2 one after the another. Okay, so mock test you have to give, so that you can understand that which problems are coming for you, and how to solve these problems. Okay, and do analyze where you are doing the mistake. Maybe you by the time that the phase 2 is coming, you are coming to the last of questions, you are getting very tired, due to which you are making some silly mistakes. Like the question is that which of the following is not correct. Maybe you are not reading the not correct and you are answering something else. Okay, so do analyze your mistakes, where you are doing the silly mistakes, and how to improve your uh, answer giving capability. Okay, when you are sitting for phase 1 and after that when you are sitting for the phase 2. Okay, so key to 2x improvement is your mock test and their analysis, because first you will have to sit for phase 1 and after that you will have to sit for phase 2. So you will have to think about the uh, quant, and you will have to solve the quant questions, you will have to solve the reasoning questions, you will have to solve the GA English and the questions for various subjects. Then you will have to do the, in the phase 2 you will have to write the descriptive answers, then you will have to solve multiple equations. So when you are sitting for mock test, then you are getting yourself prepared for the final examination, and the mock test will give you the actual exam like scenario. Okay, so this is the key to 2x improvement. Sit for the mock test and analyze your mistakes. Now next is complete the syllabus with the smart strategy. So see right now I am expecting that most of your syllabus, most of your topics and the subjects have been covered. But let's say that we are talking about the subjects like commerce and accountancy, finance management, there is the Companies Act and the Indian Trust Act, data analytics, statistics, there is also the economics. So there are so many of the subjects. Let's say some of the topics are left, some of the topics are left. So now in these topics what you should be doing, you should be adopting the smart strategy, that okay, these specific topics are left, these specific topics are left. So right now you are not able to do 100% of these topics. So have the achievable realistic target, that okay, if I'm not able to do 100% of these topics, let's say your ISLM model is left. So at least have 70 to 80% of understanding in this ISLM model. Or if you are not have, if you do not have the time for 70 to 80%, at least have the basic understanding, 40% of understanding or 40% of clarity. Because if a easy question comes, so you should not be in the position that you are not answering the easy question. At least you will be able to answer the easy question. So have the achievable realistic target, so that in the timely manner you are able to do the topics that you have left. So if you have left any of the topic, at least aim for some achievable realistic target. At least do some like basic of the topic, like 40% of the topic, or let's say 50% of the topic. So I will suggest that to complete your syllabus, the width of the syllabus has to be completed, and the topics that you have left, at least use the like smart strategy, that do the achievable target and the realistic, make some realistic target for yourself, that at least the basics of the concept that you have left, do the basics at least. Revision should not be forgotten. Through the multiple MCQs you should revise, read the explanation of the MCQs that is given, the MCQs that you are answering wrongfully. So do read the explanation once, twice, and do try to understand that okay, where you are making the mistakes. Okay, so with the revision, through practicing multiple MCQs, you can revise and you can read the explanation to revise more and more. Okay, so revision is the key. Do revise a lot. Okay, through the practice of MCQs also you can revise. Next is don't overread. Like I have told you that right now you only have a few days left. So use the smart strategy and have the achievable realistic target. It's not like that, okay, if you want to complete this ISLM model, you are just leaving your practice of MCQs, you are not giving mock test, and you are focusing on completing this ISLM model 100%. So that should not be done. At this point of time, don't overread. Just focus on practicing multiple MCQs, giving your mock test, revising what you have already done, and just doing the basic of the topics that you have left. Okay, so don't do the over reading right now. Descriptive English and General Studies section, this section should not be ignored. Even if you have given the RBI examination, even you have given the SEBI examination, NABARD examination, you might have the practice of descriptive English, but there is also the General Studies section. Okay, so do practice it, do not ignore it, because it is also a very important portion in your phase 2. Okay, now typing practice, if you have left the typing practice, or let's say you have never done the typing practice, so you should be doing the typing practice, and especially in the keyboard that is not very smooth, because there are going to be constraints when you are giving the examination. So do the typing practice in the keyboard, that is very hard. And do keep 5 minutes, like when you are giving the descriptive English and general studies section mock test, let's say you are giving, or some test you are giving, so do keep 5 to 10 minutes for the reading, or for the, like, for the evaluation at the end, because in the examination there might be some problems that can come. Maybe your keyboard is not working, or maybe your screen has turned down. So do keep 5 minutes to 10 minutes, so that you have that time period. If any problem comes, you have that time period, okay? And if no problem comes, then it is very good. You will have the 5 minutes to at least reread what you have written, okay? And do the typing practice, so that you are able to complete the paper 1 of phase 2, okay? Now the last tip that I want to give you is, don't panic at this point of time. If many of the topics are left, if many of the things you have left and you are not able to get it covered, so do not panic. Whatever you have covered, revise it very well. Thus, let's say, out of the various subjects, commerce and accountancy, finance, management, companies act and Indian trust act, data analytics, statistics, economics, let's say, out of all these subjects, your data analytics and statistics is not very strong, so you should not be panicking right now. Whatever subjects are very strong for you, let's say finance management and economics are strong for you, or only finance management are strong for you, so that is your strength. Like, revise it a lot, so that you are not making any mistake in finance and management. And in the data analytics, again, use the smart strategy that have the target that is achievable and realistic. So in data analytics, if you are not able to do 100% and you are not confident in 100%, then it's okay. Be confident in the 50% or the 70% that you have done. So right now is not the time to panic. Right now is the time to revise where you are strong, revise what you have studied, and do practice MCQs, so that in the examination, if you see the application based question or numerical, you are not panicking at that time. So do practice the MCQ, so that you have some exam like questions that you have already prepared or you have already seen. Do give the mock test, so you have the realistic idea that, okay, in the examination I will have to sit for phase 1, and after that I will have to sit for phase 2, so I will have to think about multiple subjects. And right now, do not panic. Do not panic, okay? Whatever topics are left, it's okay. These topics are left, at least try to do the basics of these topics, and that's it, okay? So these are some of the tips that I hope will help you, and that I hope you will implement in your preparation, so that it will improve your chances of clearing the examination, okay? So now, before ending this session, let me show you that if you go to edutab.in, you can go to the EduTap's website, and here in the courses section, there is the NPS course that is available for you, NPS Grade A and Grade B course. So if you want to practice multiple questions, you can practice the multiple questions through the test series. As I've told you that here, practicing MCQs is the key. You have to analyze your mistakes. That is when you are solving a lot of MCQs. So this is the test series provided by EduTap, where you are getting chapter wise test for the different subjects for the phase 1 and phase 2 components. You are getting the full length test also, okay? So do practice a lot of MCQs, and you can buy the test series. As well as, if you are not confident in data analytics, in statistics, in Indian Trust Act, the new subjects that are there, okay? So for the additional subject, we have a different section, we have a different course. So you can get this course for additional subject, where you are getting concept classes for the additional subject, chapter wise test, notes for the additional subjects. You are getting full length test for the additional subjects, okay? So this is the idea, that right now is the time to practice a lot of MCQs that you can do by getting the test series of EduTap. As well as, right now, if you have left some of the topics in the additional subjects, so you can get this course, that is the course for additional subjects, so that you are prepared for the additional subjects also. If you are not aiming for 100%, at least do the basics of all the topics in the additional subjects, okay? So this is the idea. So this is it. Thank you very much for joining the session, and you can join our Telegram channel for the PDF of the different sessions. Okay. And thank you very much for joining. I hope you have got some idea that in these last few days where you should be focusing. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much for joining.